computer. All right, Diego, I'm about to make you the host, brother. You could take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm super excited to be here. Family, drop some ones in the chat for Mr. Torres here, for our amazing leader. I met this guy pretty much, two weeks ago, and man, you were amazing. Such an amazing leader. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the Empire. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing outside of the Empire as well, because there's so many people talking about you, and it's so amazing to have you in a call like this. It's so amazing to have you a leader of this big team that it's happening right now. So I'm super excited to be here tonight. It's a pleasure to be here. And before we start the call, before we start going over Nadex and everything, I just want to talk about a little bit about myself. I know there's a lot of new people here, some new people that they don't even know me. So I'll go over a little bit about my story in this amazing business that we are all together. So I'm born and raised in Brazil. I'm 25 years old. And pretty much 7 to 8 years ago, I took a decision in my life, to move to the US and go to college. At that time I was playing tennis, and here in Brazil, it's two ways that you go, or you either go pro or you either go to the America and get your degree, right? So getting to the pro level was very hard, so I took the second decision, and then, I went to America to get my degree. So fast forward, after 5 years, I got my degree. And I look at myself and I told myself, wow, what am I going to do with this degree now? I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to be my own boss. So I started coaching tennis, and pretty much 3 years ago, one of my best friends from college, he literally showed me our previous company. A lot of us, we used to be in the previous company. And man, whenever I saw the first time, I told myself, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is literally it. I love it. And I want to be a successful trader. So the first day that I started trading, I started with binary. And the first time that I won my first trade, I was like, wow, I just made money in 3 minutes. And I need to work this, this amount of hours to get, to make this type of money. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. So fast forward, I was able to compound an account 500 to 5,000. There's a lot of people calling Mr. 5K. And I've done that a couple of times, in front of everybody in our team that we used to have it. And everybody look at my account, growing every single day. I had a strategist for that as well. And that whenever you start, the success inside of this business, and whenever you do something like that, a lot of people start watching you, right? And I started hosting calls. I started hosting a lot of calls for the team with, I used to have a business partner, amazing guy as well. And we had a huge success in binary, so with that, a lot of people start watching us, and a lot of leaders, contact me. And I met a lot of people inside of this industry, right? And one person that I met inside of this industry, and he's a really good friend of mine. His name is Jake Bloomstrom. He used to be an educator from IM. And fast forward, I left the previous company, and he called me one day and he told me, man, we have something really amazing coming to the US. And I want to talk to Taylor and Maddie to get you in the platform, because you're going to be a really, a really good trader for the platform. So I came into this, to be an educator as well, but I told them, I don't want to be an educator in the English market. I want to be educator for the Portuguese market, because I want to impact people here in Brazil as well. That's why I moved back to Brazil 6 months ago, because here in Brazil, here in the Latin American community, sometimes it's really hard to find a way out of the system, So with this opportunity that we have here, with this community that we have here, we can literally change so many lives all over the world, And like Torres said, I used to have a team, in India, Nigeria, Australia, all over the world, Why is that? Because I love connecting with people. You know, I love meeting new people. I love being here and meet you guys. You know, so I'm super, super excited to be here tonight and go over this amazing training that I prepare for you guys. And also, you know, man, Nadex is such an amazing opportunity, such an amazing broker. You know, I know we don't have in every single country. We have 40 plus countries operating with Nadex, but you know, the main US, we can actually use it, and it's being a blessing. You know, it's literally being a blessing in my life, because it can literally teach you how to be profitable. It can teach you how to be disciplined with your account as well, right? And literally, you don't need to take a lot of trades in a session, you know, and that was like, wow, you know, if I take 2-3 trades, I can make that amount, you know, and specifically, you know, I can grow that amount in my account, you know. So I was like, wow, you know, I gotta show this, you know, to the team. I gotta teach you guys, you know, how to navigate it, because a lot of us, you know, we came from another offshore brokers, you know, and it's a little bit different. You know, it's a little bit different where in the beginning, you know, for my first month trading, I actually did the demo. You know, you guys can actually have 1 month free demo, and I learned a lot through this 1 month trading with the demo. You know, so after the 1 month that I traded with the demo, I actually funded my account, you know, and the results that I'm having with my trading account, you know, it's actually amazing. You know, it's actually very, very good. So I'm super excited. If you guys are ready, drop some twos in the chat if you guys are ready for the training for tonight. Let me see some twos in the chat, and we're gonna get started here. I love it. I love it. I love the energy. I love the energy. Awesome. So I'm gonna share my screen here. The first thing that I want to go over. So if you guys can see my screen, if you guys can see Nadex, drop some twos in the chat as well. Let's see if you guys can see the screen. Awesome. 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 So I'm gonna drop the link for the demo here in the chat so you guys can see it and open up a free demo account, nadex.com. Perfect. So I just dropped it in the chat. You guys can click on the link and actually just go through it. Really, really simple. First name, last name, email, username that you want to use it, password, your phone number, and that's it. You know, they're gonna text you just saying that you open up a new account with Nadex, and that's it. You're already in the platform. Okay, so whenever you guys go through this process, your platform is gonna look like something like this. Okay, you guys are gonna have a $10,000 balance for your demo. Okay, and also we actually have a lot of options here to trade with. Okay, we actually have a bunch of options that we can trade with, but we are just looking at binary options. Okay, we have call spreads, we have knockouts, we have indices, we have commodities, but we're just looking for binary options with 5-minute trading. Okay, we actually are trading 5 minutes. Okay, that's going to be the timing for every single trade is going to be 5 minutes. Okay, that's what Nadex gives us. Okay, but we're not going to see, you know, spike outs. We're not going to see something like, you know, in the last second you're winning and boom, there's a spike out and then you lose and then market goes back down, you know. So that there's nothing like this here. Why? Because, you know, here you actually are trading with a regulated broker from the US, right? It's a broker from the US, but actually 40 plus countries are gonna, you know, they can use it as well. Okay, and whenever you come here, you can see here that this is a demo account. Okay, so whenever you are able to make a real account, you can actually fund it with your card, okay, your debit card, okay, your bank account. Okay, so every funding and every withdrawing from this account, you can actually do it with your bank account. Okay, they don't accept any crypto, so everything goes through your bank. Okay, so let's get started here. Whenever you guys click 5 minutes, okay, it's gonna be binary option. We're gonna select 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna select 5 minutes, and then we can only trade with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can only trade 7 pairs here. Okay, so we'll be AUD, USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, and USD CAD. These pairs, they never change it, okay? They never change it. So you can actually only trade those 7 pairs here with this Nadex account, okay? So let's fast forward and let's suppose that we are in a trading session right now and Torres calls out a trade on AUD USD. You guys are gonna come here, click it. As you guys can see right now, it's actually changing the time. So you can click at any of these reds. Okay, red means sells. Okay, red means sells and blue means calls. Okay, so right now we just getting to a new candle. Okay, whenever we get to a new candle, we actually have 5 different entries in the market. Okay, so the middle entry, it's always going to be the price where the candle starts. Okay, so the middle entry is always going to be the price where the price opens. So if I click here, okay, it open up right down here, this candle. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have 5 different options here. I can have 5 different entries. Okay, so we actually going to look for always the middle entry here. Okay, but make sure you guys are always looking for these numbers here. Okay, 6829, 6827, 6825, 6831, 6833, because the educators are they're gonna be calling out these 4 numbers. Okay, they're gonna be calling out these 4 numbers. Okay, or sometimes just the last 2 numbers. Okay, sometimes just the last 2 numbers or the whole 4. Okay, so what does it mean, all of these entries? Okay, so what the difference is the max ROI. Okay, you guys are gonna see a big difference. Okay, so the max ROI right now, it's 8%. If I click in the other entry, 30%. If I click in the middle entry, 79%. If I click all the way down here, it's a 200%, 196. So they change every second because where the market is. Okay, and then the last one right here, it's almost $1,000 payout, 1,000% payout. Okay, but the market needs to go all the way down and cross this line here, so for you able to win this trade. So it's very hard to the market gets to that, but it can always happen, right? So here we can actually take trades in profit. Okay, so if I click here in the top, this entry here, this line right here, it's telling me that it's already in profits. That's why it's paying me 1%. Okay, so I'm risking $99.75 to make $1. So that doesn't make sense. You know, that doesn't make any sense, you know, taking that trade. So we always going to be looking the max ROI. Okay, that's the amount of money that you're gonna be getting from the trade. Okay, as you can see here, it's paying minus. So always we're looking for the middle entry to enter or lower entries. Okay, you can actually take a trade that will be that's in profits, but the payout's gonna be way less than, you know, than actually the middle entry or the ones in the bottom here. Okay, and then the same rule applies to the buy area. Okay, so if you click buy right now, the top one is paying, look at that, 1,500%, right? So, but the market needs to go all the way up here, right? All the way up here. The middle one is paying 700%. Why? Because it opened up right here, right? And it went all the way down. So this entry here, it was paying around 1,000%, right? Now it's paying 90%. Why? Because the market went all the way down, right? So does that make sense? You know, type some ones in the chat if it does, if that makes sense. I know it's a little bit weird, but you guys are gonna get it. You know, you guys are gonna get it. So type some ones in the chat if that makes sense. I see someone coming. Okay. Okay, love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. 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 So whenever you take a trade, right? Whenever you take a trade, so this is the most important thing, you know, whenever we are looking for our risk management. Okay, we actually trading with lot sizes like regular Forex. Okay, so here we can actually the minimum So the minimum lot size that we can trade is 1. Okay, the minimum is 1. So here you can actually trade with 2, you can trade with 3. So as you can see, your risk, it's more, but you're making more, right? So it depends the total amount of your account. So what I have been looking at Nadex, what I have been following all the educators, a lot of educators, they're giving us, you got to use 1 lot size for every $1,000 in your account. But with my own experience, I honestly think it's better to use 1 lot size for every $2,000 in your account. So make sure you guys write it down that, okay? Make sure you guys write it down. Use 1 lot size for every $2,000 in your account. Okay, yeah. So Maddie said 1 every 1,000. But, with my own experience, sometimes using 1, whenever you have like $1,000 in your account, sometimes it's a little bit too much, right? Well, in a trade, you can lose like 10% of your account. So what I recommend you guys doing, it's 1 lot size every $2,000 in your account. Okay. And whenever you, so sorry, where's my mouse? Okay, awesome, here. So if you, 1 lot size, that will be, oh, I gotta click here first. Okay, so 1 lot size, it's always going to give you the max loss for that trade. Okay, and it's gonna give you the max profit for that trade. Okay, but here we have a feature that you guys can close out your trades early. Okay, so let's suppose that I enter in a trade, right? I click place order. My order they're going to be all the way down here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a really quick video, a 10 seconds video where, Taylor, he places a trade, he immediately goes to profit and immediately he closes it out. Okay, so actually you guys have the option here. So you click place order, whenever it goes into profit, you guys already can close it. Okay, so this is a very cool video. So it's a 10-second video where that happens in the market. Okay, let's watch it for 10 seconds here. And that's 1852. Okay.
Right. I had an ROI of 108%.
So as you guys can see, he took a trade. Okay. He took a trade and look at this here. This is so beautiful. Okay. So he took the middle entry, right? He took the middle entry. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He took the middle entry, as you guys can see here, this line. So the first one is the 11.25. The second one is the 34.00. The third one is the 73.75, which he took that one. As you guys can see, that candle, boom, he already went up. That candle is already in profits. And look at that. He took with 1 lot size as what I'm talking about. Okay, he took it with 1 lot size. And boom, the trade is paying out $16 already for him. So he can close that. Okay, so let's watch what he does here.
If this is your first session or second session, look at this. You can close this trade out early and take $20 profit, right? Now, if we go back to the daily compound calculator, that's almost 2 days ahead. You can almost get 2 days in one, just from one trade setup, $30, right? $30 in profit. Yes, I'm actually going.
Okay, so whenever he clicks close, it's gonna give you guys the option here in the top, and then you gotta click it again here. Okay, so you guys can close the position, and it's gonna pay you the $28. So as you guys can see here,
close this trade. I'm gonna close this $30, $32 in profit.
Boom, he just took $30 home. So this is very, 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 powerful what we have here in our hands, So, and then a lot of people, ask me, what about the risk management? How can we, how can we get that part of the risk management? Because we're not risking, 1% of our account. We're not risking 2% of our account, 3% of our account. So actually, whenever you take a trade, right, if it's going the wrong side, it's going to actually give you -20, -30. So you guys got to keep track of that. And then you guys can close that as well. You guys don't want to lose 10% of your account in one trade. That's too much. Okay, that's too much. So you guys have the option to close the trade whenever you guys want it. So, okay, so every 5 minutes, Nadex is giving us new entries in the market. Okay, so every 5 minutes, that's gonna happen in 30 seconds here. Okay, in 30 seconds, all these entries are gonna be changing. Okay, new entries in the market are coming. Okay, and then we can actually look. We're looking for the middle one, right? And if we see a better entry, down here or up here, we can always take that as well, and we can take in profits. Okay, we can take entries in profit. So as you guys can see right now, it's changing. Okay, expires in 0 seconds. So right now it just gave us 5 new entries right here. Okay, 5 new entries in the market, and then middle one right there. Okay, so actually this one, this middle entry is actually a little bit better, right? Because it opened up, the candle opened up a little bit up there, right? So it's paying more, okay? It's paying 100%. So you guys in one trade here, you can get paid 100%, 200%, 300%. I've seen Maddie Cleaner trade with a 500% payout. That's mind blowing. I've seen Taylor Cleaner like a 300% payout. Okay, so you guys gotta be very, very. So whenever we trading with Mind TV or with Taurus, we always gotta be looking at the chat, because all the educators, they're gonna be calling out trades with all these numbers here. Okay, so you guys just gotta come here, click. You gotta always look for your lot size. Please do not over leverage this, because check it out. With 1, I'm risking $66, right? With 5, I'm risking $300. So please always look for your lot size. This is very important. This is how you're gonna compound your account, right? Because if you guys come here, your first session, and you want to do a 10 lot size, you're risking $500. If you have $1,000 in your account, you're risking half of your account. So make sure you guys are always looking for the right lot size. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you guys have any type of questions. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any type of questions about Nadex platform. Okay, and also I'm gonna be dropping 2 videos where you guys can watch it, and understand it better as well. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you guys have any type of question. Minimum deposit, good question. So there is no minimum deposit, but for the broker to allow you to take a trade, I believe it's $50. Okay, can you do less than 1 lot size? No, you cannot do less than 1 lot size. 1 lot size must be at least 1. Okay, so you guys got to do 1 lot size. Okay, so I believe it's a 50 minimum deposit. Okay, $50 minimum deposit. Any other questions? And then I'm gonna drop this link here as well. Okay, this is a very, very cool link. Okay, Control C, Control V, boom. Okay, can you apply this to Cash King? Oh, I love that question. I'm gonna go over that question. Thank you so much for asking me that question. I'm gonna go over that. Okay, so you guys can click launch here. So whenever you guys click on this link, oh, sorry, I think I sent the wrong link. Control C. There you go. Okay, so whenever you guys click on that link, Maddie made this website for us. We can actually use this. You guys have the overview here, and also a very cool video here. If you click launch here, we actually have Maddie explaining to us, how to use Nadex as well. Okay, so this is a free website. If a person that is coming and they just looking for some questions about Nadex, Maddie here, he explains. It's a very quick video. He goes over real quick about Nadex. Okay, so I highly recommend you guys going over this video. Okay, this is a very cool video where Maddie explains a little bit about Nadex. Okay, and let me ask you risk questions. So Cash King. Okay, let's go to Cash. Oops, Mind Cash King. My Cash King. Okay. Log in. Okay, so with this new Cash King, it's a little bit different that we have seen before. Okay, why am I saying that? Because right now we actually have two futures here. Okay, so a lot of people are trading with pocket option. Okay, with pocket option, you guys can enter at any time in a trade, right? A lot of us here in this call, you guys use pocket option. Now I actually have an account with pocket option as well. Okay, so whenever you're trading with pocket option, and then you can enter at any entry that you want, and you're always looking for the graph. Okay, but right now we actually have a new future, right? Which is super, super amazing. Maddie did this future here for all the people that are trading with Nadex. Okay, so we can use this alert panel here. Okay, so every 5 minutes, we're going to see trades coming with the score. Okay, the entry. Remember, we always looking for the last 4 numbers. Okay, the last 4 numbers. Okay, so let's suppose that we're looking at GBP USD call. You just call out right now, a score of 4. Okay, we're gonna click to this. We're gonna go to Nadex. Okay, GBP USD. Okay, they call out 9970. We come here to Nadex 9970. So that will be this one here. Okay, that will be the middle one. Okay, actually the Cash King is calling out the middle one, the middle entry. Okay, for a, let's see here, for a call, right? So we're looking, whenever it says a call, we always looking for the blue here. Okay, we actually looking at the blue here, and then we click the middle entry, which is the one that Cash King called, right? And then we can take that. So we come here, we look at our lot size, we click place order. It's paying out 300%, right? And then we just wait. And then we just wait to see what's going to happen to the trade. And then whenever it comes to profit, you can actually close it, right? So this future here, it's always going to tell you, you know, the Nadex entries. Okay, always is going to tell you the Nadex entry. And also a very quick, you know, tip for you guys. Whenever you see a 405 trade coming to the alert panel, check the currencies. Okay, check the currencies. See, if it's a 4-point trade, but the GBP is weaker than the USD, I wouldn't take that. I always want to take trades with the currency in my favor. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, type some ones in the chat if makes sense. It can absolutely. Love that question, Torres. And also here, as you guys can see here, okay, where is the price, scale, layouts, customize appearance, the Hakanashi. The other day I was checking out and I could see some strategies here. There you go, right here. There's not a bunch of them here, but there are a couple. Okay, there are a couple of strategies here. Okay, that you guys can implement into your chart. Okay, so there are a couple of strategies here. Those are the ones that you can actually add it to your chart. Okay, they have it. Oh, awesome. Didi said that they have it. Awesome. I love it. Awesome. So they have it. Awesome. Perfect. So does that make sense with Cash King as well? You know, if you guys are looking, you know, to take some Cash King trades, always take with the currency in your favor. Okay, so if it's a call, you want to see the top pair here, okay, being stronger, okay, than the bottom pair. Okay, so if you have a put, you want to see the bottom one is stronger than the top one. Okay, so always be looking at those entries and always be looking at the currency meter, because it makes a huge difference. You know, it makes a huge difference. And so with this GBP USD, always gonna call out 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes here, they're gonna kick out some more trades. Okay, and you just look at, you know, your chart and see if you're in profits, or you know, you can see the drawdown as well, and you guys can close your trade at any time. Okay, You want the bottom stronger than the top. So you want the bottom is stronger than the top. That's for a put. Okay, so if the bottom is stronger than the top, you're looking for a put. Okay, let me see if we have any. Let's see here. So this one right here, Euro USD. It's calling now a put, and the USD is stronger than the euro, but it's a score of 2. I wouldn't take this one. I would take 4 plus points with the currency in my favor. Did I answer your question? So EuroCAD is a good entry. Let's see that EuroCAD put exactly. So it's a score of 3 points. I wouldn't take that. I always take 4-point trades. Okay, 4+ point trades. Okay, awesome. Yes, we actually have a PDF as well. I can drop it in the chat as well. We have a PDF where it's, you know, step by step, you know, how to use Cash King. Okay, so you just call out new trades, right? GBP, JPY, it's a put, but the GBP is stronger than the GPY, so I wouldn't take that. Okay, so you just gotta be patient, you know, look at this alert panel, you know, wait for the best entry, and then you boom, execute it. Okay, another video that I want to talk about, you know, if you guys still have questions about Nadex, right, we can definitely, you know, go over questions, but we actually have an amazing video here that Taylor Marks, he recorded for us. It's the new trader bootcamp day 1. Okay, this video here, he goes over Nadex, he takes a trade with it, he closes in profit. Okay, and then he goes more in deep to Nadex. Okay, but after this whole presentation about Nadex and Cash King, do you guys still have any type of questions? Please, you know, you guys can unmute yourself, or you guys can type it in the chat. Let me know if you guys have any type of questions, you know, before we move on here. Okay, so any type of questions. Let's see. Awesome. I don't see any questions. So let's drop some fire in the chat if you guys are ready to grow a massive binary account. You know, if you guys are ready to go to 6 figures with binary option, drop some fires in the chat right now. I love it. I'm super excited. You know, I'm super excited with Nadex. You know, we can actually compound our account, and actually our money is going to be safe. You know, our money here is safe because it's a regulated broker. Okay, and every month they're gonna give it to you. Nadex gives, you know, they give it to you. You know what's happening in your account. You know, the amount that you made, the profits that you made, or the amount that you lose in that month. Okay, so they're gonna give it to you, all of that. You know, all the parameters for your account. Okay, so if you guys have any type of questions, please, you know, you guys can reach out to me anytime. You know, anytime you guys can reach out to me on Telegram. I'm part of the Telegram chat, okay, the family chat. So you guys can always contact me. You know, I'll be more than happy to answer any type of questions that you guys might have it, you know, about Cash King or about Nadex or anything at all. Okay, so without being said, you know, I just want to say thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I appreciate all of you guys. You know, this session is going to be recorded, you know, so we're going to be dropping in the chat pretty soon as well. And then go ahead and watch those 2 videos that I talked about, you know, the Taylor Marks new trade bootcamp, okay, day 1, and the other one on mindacademy.us. Okay, and then if you guys have any type of questions, please let me know. Okay, and then we're gonna be dropping the PDF. Okay, and we're gonna be dropping the PDF for Cash King. Okay, and take that, you know, and then take that what's it called, take that you know, that little tip that I gave it to you guys with Cash King. Always look for, you know, the currency being in your favor. Okay, and okay, so we have one more question here. Awesome. Ask to unmute.
Mute me. Okay, so if you look at Nadex real quick on the GBP USD, When
Mhm.
those lines go away, when it's just lines right there, I don't know if your screen looks like that. What does that mean? Does that mean
So
that trade is no longer valid?
exactly. So it's not
Perfect.
paying out. It's not paying
Okay.
out. So whenever we see that it doesn't have any numbers there, right? It's telling us that that trade is paying like minus something, or it's not even paying anymore. Okay, and then you cannot enter. Look, you cannot enter in a trade, before 30 seconds to close the trade. Okay, before 30 seconds, you guys cannot enter in a trade. And before 30 seconds, whenever the trade closes, it's gonna give it. So if you're in profits, Nadex is going to give you minus something, for you to be able to close your trade, but you are in profits. Okay, so if you holding your trade until the candle closes, hold it, do not close before 30 seconds that the candle closes. Okay, awesome. 5-minute candles, exactly. Every 5 minutes the candle expires, exactly. So with that being said, thank you so much. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. I love it. I'm super excited for everything that is coming. Whatever it's coming, in this coming week, it's gonna be something special for all of us. It's gonna be something special, and I'm very, very, very proud of this team. Proud of this family. And Torres, thank you so much for hosting this call. I'm gonna give you back to you, my brother. Let me make you a host. Where are you? 1 second. There you go. More. Add spotlight and host. Make host. Perfect. Change host. You got it? Perfect.
Let's just recap this real quick, family. It's already a given. We have Cash King, and you know what I'm saying? We have Matthew and Taylor. Like, that's a given. Let's just pretend I don't exist for a second. And what we just learned. Now let's pretend I reappeared. The flourish strategy is the most dominant on a 5-minute time frame. Nadex trades in 5 minutes. There isn't really a lot of time. If we're not in profit on a flourish strategy play, it's maybe for 10, 15 seconds at most. Which means most of our trades are going to go instantly in profit. See, I thought when I said we may never lose a trade again, that was just speculation. But after seeing this is going to give me anxiety. Turn that off. I mean, we may never lose a trade again. It's going to be rare. It was already rare before that, before Nadex. Man, look. They messed up. And y'all know what word I want to say instead of mess, but they messed up. They messed up, man. Okay. They messed up. I made the decision to bring the empire to mind, to make binary great again. Let's forget how much money all of us are gonna make with this. Let's forget that for a second. Imagine how much money we're gonna make people with this. Imagine how much people are scarred from binary, all because they couldn't withdraw, or all because they kept getting spiked out. all because it wasn't a regulated broker. You know how many stories are like that? Tens of thousands. Now we have this. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, the Forex trades. Oh my God, we ain't even gonna talk about that, Coach Anna and Coach CJ. And then this week, oh Lord, this week. Claudia, is it okay if I just tell him ahead of time? Should I just tell him? Ree saying no. Ree almost hit her camera. Okay, so Claudia said yes, but she saw Ree say no. So I guess Claudia said, all right, whatever, fine. Not her doing the Birdman rubs. I'm screaming. Maybe make sure I'm not recording. Let me turn this recording off. Stop recording.